This is the Big O Show. 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 This is. This is the Big O Show.
Sports fans love a place with great food, cold drinks, and TVs everywhere. That's why sports fans love Sports Grill and their 7 amazing locations. Check out the Bird Road location at 11481 Southwest 40th Street in the back corner of the West Bird Shopping Center. Sports Grill is also now offering some great employment opportunities. All kinds of positions are now available from kitchen to hosting. Call for more information at 305-485-8845. From wraps to salads to amazingly delicious specialty dishes, Sports Grill is the home to the legendary special grilled wings. Since 1987, Sports Grill, good food, good drink, and good friends.
It's the Big O Show. Judge, you tuned in to the hottest sports radio.
When you need your warehouse looking good while staying efficient, there's only one place to find the finest racks in the business. Pallet Rack City in Hialeah. 305-424-8547. That's 305-424-8547. Pallet Rack City is the company you need when you want your warehouse sporting the finest racks in the business. After all, who doesn't love a great rack? Pallet Rack City. 305-424-8547. That's 305-424-8547.
Orlando, a.k.a. the Big O. He covers all the South Florida teams.
For over 16 years, EJDconstruction.com has provided South Florida residents quality craftsmanship, accurate project management, and exceptional service. That's why EJDconstruction.com is an A-rated member of Angie's List and the Better Business Bureau. When you're looking for the right custom home builder for additions or home remodeling, please call my friend Eric at 305-433-4843. That's 305-433-4843 for EJDconstruction.com.
Offense to the heat, well, you know what I mean. Monday to Friday, lollipop blow in the...
There's no need to drive around South Florida wasting valuable time looking for a new or certified pre-owned Acura. Go to the #1 volume sales dealership in the Southeast United States. Craig Zinn's Acura of Pembroke Pines. Purchase with pace and space in a dealership tailored to your needs. From home buying to providing that personal touch. Contact the 2020 Satisfaction Award winner Craig Zinn's Acura of Pembroke Pines. 888-776-5123. That's 888-776-5123. Or visit them at 15601 Pines Boulevard in Pembroke Pines.
Show O's on the radio, the top's where we gonna go, Miami, that's the way we roll.
Folks, you can support the hardest working sports talk show in South Florida through Cash App or Venmo. Just search Cash Big O Show. Support us through Cash App or Venmo. Cash Big O Show. We thank you for your incredible support.
On the morning show, Big O, no one has a similar show. Talk sports, talk plays, talk...
If you're a Miami sports fan, then there's only one store to go to, and that's Caneswear at Miami Fanwear in Davie. They're your one-stop shop for all your inner Miami CF, Canes, Dolphins, Panthers, and Marlins merchandise. They have hats, t-shirts, game day jerseys, and so much more. Located at 2511 South University Drive in Davie, and open 24/7 online at caneswear.com or innermiamiwear.com. Call them at 954-835-5597. Caneswear, the spot where inner Miami and all Miami sports fans shop.
Live and direct, because nobody do it better than Big O in the set. From sunrise, listen live.
When you're ready to purchase a new home or refinance the one you have, American Dream Lending will make sure your loan experience is easy with fast approvals and quick closings. With many loan programs and competitive rates, now is the time to turn your dreams into reality. Ask about special financing for veterans. They never charge an application fee, and you will work directly with one of their experienced loan professionals. Stop dreaming and contact American Dream Lending today, 786-802-1727, or online at adreamlending.com.
There's no need to drive around South Florida wasting valuable time looking for a new or certified pre-owned Acura. Go to the #1 volume sales dealership in the Southeast United States. Craig Zinn's Acura of Pembroke Pines. Purchase with pace and space in a dealership tailored to your needs. From home buying to providing that personal touch. Contact the 2020 Satisfaction Award winner Craig Zinn's Acura of Pembroke Pines. 888-776-5123. That's 888-776-5123. Or visit them at 15601 Pines Boulevard in Pembroke Pines.
The viewpoints, statements, or beliefs expressed on the following program by the host, guests, or callers are not necessarily the opinions of FantasyXS.com, Media Group Inc., ownership, management, sponsors, or website. When it comes to South Florida sports teams, very few in the media have witnessed, lived, and covered it like the Big O. Let's start the program dedicated to your favorite South Florida teams with a passion that's unmatched. The Big O Radio Show is on. Here's the Big O.
All righty. Good morning. Welcome aboard. Time to rock and roll and have some fun. I am prepared. I hope you are out there in Dolphins Nation. It is a beautiful Sunday. The Finns are in London. We are ready to rock, and at a earlier time than normal, of course, because we're out here at Sports Grill in Miami Lakes, and I got Sean Stanley by my side as always, and we are ready for a delicious breakfast. We're ready for Tua's return, and we are ready for a Dolphin victory, bro. We need a Dolphin victory in a bad way. Thank you all for joining us. Joe Shad will be joining us in about 15 minutes with our American Dream Lending Miami Dolphins weekly report. We'll get his thoughts. He is in London, so he will, of course, join us and give us the latest from London as the boys get ready. I am psyched. I'm jacked. I was at Caneswear yesterday. I got my new lid. I've been wanting this hat for a while. I've seen this hat. I've seen some Dolphin fans wearing this hat, and but they have it with the old and the new logo. But I need it, of course. You know me. I'm old logo all the way till the end of time, baby. And I was able to get it yesterday, and it's such a sweet lid, man. So good stuff there at Caneswear. So we are ready. I got my Tua jersey on. So I got my new lid. I got my Tua jersey. I got my Iron Maiden headsets. I up the irons, baby. I am ready to rock. All right. So let's hope that the boys can get it done and get that victory, because we all know what it means to win today. I mean, it ends the suffering, right? And by the way, the weekend has been full of suffering because the Canes lost yesterday, and in, classic fashion, the way they lost. The Inter Miami CF squad got absolutely throttled by Columbus. The only thing that's been good so far this weekend has been the Panthers, who absolutely kicked the Islanders' ass last night, 5-1. That was awesome, man. That was fantastic. Sam Bennett with the hat trick and everything in that one. So We've had a little bit of good news, so we need this to kind of wrap up the weekend. And really, in the end, we all know that a win is great for all of us. It's great to get back on track and to kind of get past the losing, and hopefully it's a turn for the better. But more than anything else, the return of Tua for me is a celebration because I'm not one of the Dolph fans that has given up on the season, given up on Flo, given up on Greer, given up on Tua. I still have hope that we can make this something that matters. And there's no doubt that if Tua can go out today and lead them to a victory and play well, that is actually going to lay the groundwork for all of us to feel a little better about this season. Okay, maybe it's not so much about the playoffs and a championship, but it's about some of the other things that they need to build in order to get to the point of being a perennial playoff team and a champion. You got to get a quarterback. And so it would be really, really nice. This could be a game where if you get some good signs from Tua, that'd be fantastic. If the offensive line can actually play even better than they did last week, then all of a sudden now you're making progress on the offensive line, something that has been obviously a sore spot for a long, long, long time. You know what I'm saying? So, what's it called? We'll see if the boys can get it done, and hopefully we'll enjoy at least watching the team progress some, which is really, really important. You know what I'm saying? So let's hope that that's the case, and hopefully we'll feel like they're making some kind of progress, because I think that's been the most frustrating thing for all of us as Dolphin fans. It's 25 years of everybody telling you they're going to rebuild, and everybody telling you they're going to build a winner, and everybody telling you that, Jimmy started it by saying we're going to be special, and he never made them special. And everybody else has tried to follow up to try to make them special, and they have failed to make them special. So it's hard to sell the future. Yesterday I was I was reading a quote from one of the players from the University of Miami, and it reminded me a lot of the Miami Dolphins. And he was saying, well, all we got to do is, stay focused and keep playing hard. We're just a couple of plays away. And that's the kind of stuff that the Dolphin, franchise has been selling to fans for a while. Hey, we're just a couple players away. We're just a couple plays away. And they haven't been. And neither is the University of Miami. And so it's tough to sell the future. Like a Lions fan, you can't sell the future to a Lions fan. Last week when Dan Campbell was on the podium saying, well, we're going to be better for this, dropping to 0-5, you're a Lions fan and been watching for half a century the team be terrible and never get it done. Nobody can sell you the future anymore at this point. And I think that's kind of the problem right now for the Miami Dolphin Nation and for Hurricanes Nation, is they have trouble believing in you selling the future. And that's why today it's imperative that we see some kind of progress from Tua, some kind of progress from the offensive line, because you want to feel like they can make some progress. Now, you watch the Heat, and that's an organization that's constantly evolving, changing the dynamics of the team, the structure of the team, and then they work to have success at different levels. And so you watch it with the Heat, and they're able to overcome. So when the Heat tells you something, you believe it. It's different because there's credibility behind it. There's a track record behind it. And right now, the University of Miami football team has no track record, and the Miami Dolphins has no track record. The Panthers are on the brink of selling that to you now. Because it's tangible. You can see they're really good. You can see that if they get a goalie, it's over, dude. They can compete for a Stanley Cup. That's how crazy it is, because we all know they only have to overcome one team. That's Tampa. And if they're good enough to beat Tampa, they're good enough to beat anybody in the world. And if Bob is playing like he played last night, like he played the first 2 games, because he actually played pretty good the other night too. And if you get that goalie, then you got a shot at actually doing something. So the Panthers, it becomes more tangible. And they had the same problem that the Dolphins are currently in, that the Canes are in. I'm not even going to mention the Marlins because the Marlins can't even sell you any kind of hope whatsoever. So that doesn't really matter. But that's the challenge now. And that's the frustrations for fans. It's hard for them to believe hope. The hopium. They give you the hopium, and they're hoping that you get hooked on the hopium. And then all of a sudden, you're believing, And right now there's only one franchise that can sell you hope, that can sell you the future, and that's the Miami Heat. Panthers are working on that. But the Dolphins, man, the only way you can sell it now, it's not by talking about it. It's not by saying you're closer. It's not by playing a close game. It's not by, coming up short in several games and playing tough. No. It's about results now. Got to win, man. Got to win. That's the only way. You have to win. And today, this is the game. You got to beat the Jags. And there's no excuses whatsoever. By the way, we're out here at Sports Grill in Miami Lakes. The doors will open at 9 a.m., so you've got plenty of time. You still got an hour and 20 minutes till we open the doors, so you got plenty of time to come on over and join us. We got an amazing breakfast lined up for all of you out there when you get here. Of course, you can have your regular Sports Grill classics, right? So if you want to have some wings, you can have them. You can have some delicious burgers. You can have a brewski if you want. But if you're in the mood for a French toast or some chicken and waddles, because that's what they're called today. They're chicken and waddles, not waffles. They're waddles. Delicious, by the way. Sean and I had the whole gamut of it on Wednesday, and it was awesome, dude. They're going to have cornbread. They're going to have jalapeno cornbread. They'll have regular maple syrup. They'll have a maple honey jalapeno syrup that they have created here. What else am I missing? Huh? I did have, two and grits. That's right, two and grits. Shrimp and grits. We would call it two and grits because two is kind of shrimpy. So since he's short, so it's two and grits. We got that going on. What's that? What else? That's right, steak and eggs. That's right. Yeah, mac and cheese balls. The mac and cheese balls were amazing. The s'mores that are just awesome. So, you're going to absolutely love the breakfast that we've got lined up for you. So come on out here, enjoy the breakfast, enjoy the game, enjoy the win, and then you can take off with your friends, family members, fellas, whatever. Go back home and watch the rest of the games and relax. Although something tells me that this afternoon, after you're hanging out with us and a terrific breakfast and a win by the Dolphins, you're going to feel like Thanksgiving in the afternoon when the tryptophan kicks in and you're falling asleep during that last NFL game. Yeah, I think something like that may end up happening. You know what I'm saying? So come on out here, man, to Sports Grill in Miami Lakes. Doors will open at 9 a.m., so looking forward to meeting a lot of you out there and seeing some of you out there. Come on out here. And I appreciate, by the way, Sean and I really appreciate it. And on behalf of all the people at Sports Grill, for the first 5 weeks that you guys have showed up here to Miami Lakes, it's been awesome. It's been a lot of fun. So we got to keep this thing going. And this is something that we'd like to develop a little tradition here, even though they don't do it every year. I thought they did it a lot more often, by the way. But even though they don't do it every year, but when they go to London and we have these kind of games, we can have these kind of little get-togethers and have a breakfast. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with that. Who knows? Maybe down the line, you know what I'm saying? For 1 o'clock games, you could probably down the line create a little buffet breakfast every Sunday for people to come on in, sit down, eat their breakfast, enjoy the Dolphin game. Who knows? Maybe we can turn that into a little bit of a tradition. But this is something that is really cool where we don't get to do a lot of these morning games. And as Dolphin fans, we get to come together. And today's a celebration type of day because we get Tua back, which is a beautiful thing. I love that. So we get Tua in, and we'll feel a lot better. Where the hell is Joe? I thought he was calling in. Okay. All right. So we'll get him in a couple minutes. I thought I understood 40. That's what I understood on that thing. So, yeah. So, all right. Anyway, so Dolphins marketing department tried to sell me on season tickets, and I told them as soon as they can produce a product on the field that can win and is worth watching, I will buy them. I mean, they've got to understand stuff like that and responses like that. I don't blame Chris for thinking that way. The Vanguards of Manhood says Dolphin fans should ask themselves the question, what trade value does Tua have in the NFL? Second, third rounder at best, similar to Josh Rosen. Right now, I'm not thinking of stupid things like that. You know, somebody that's not a Dolphins fan is only saying stupid shit like that. You know what I mean? So it's like, on a day like today, I'm not thinking about stuff like that. I'm thinking about Tua succeeding, about protecting Tua, and Tua developing into a franchise guy for the team. That's what I'm thinking of. Not thinking of trading him at this point in time. All right. Darren Lee says Hopium Cowboy is the play on the documentary. Cocaine Cowboy told the story of the rise of cocaine in Miami, how the city was built. Thank you, Ronnie. Appreciate it. All right, let's take a quick break. And it's not really a break. It's really the open for Joe Shad and the American Dream Lending Miami Dolphins report.
Dolphins fans, buckle up. It's time for the American Dream Lending Miami Dolphins report with Joe Shad. When you're ready to purchase a new home or refinance the one you have, American Dream Lending will make sure your loan experience is easy with fast approvals and quick closings. Call them at 786-802-1727 or online at adreamlending.com. Here's Joe Shad with today's edition of the American Dream Lending report.
There he is, straight from London. It is Joe Shad. Joe, enjoyed the article with all the fans and the London fans reacting. Martin is actually a guy that's on our chat board a lot here and watching the show. Martin Leiden, one of the guys that you had in your article. But it's not surprising to see that the frustrations across the pond are the same as the ones here in our backyard in the United States.
Yeah, Big O, I was surprised at how passionate the fan base for the Dolphins and the Jaguars are here in England. These fans are very knowledgeable. They ask really smart questions when I engage them both, on social media and also in person at the pubs or on the street or going to take one of my many COVID tests. I ran into people from other countries too, Germany, Italy, France. I saw a Lynn Bowden jersey here. How does someone in Europe end up with a Lynn Bowden jersey? I don't know, but it's kind of neat. There's a lot of complications related to traveling over here, but it is a cool experience.
Yeah, they're a lot smarter about our football than we are about their football, actually, to be honest with you.
And I had a lot of fun. I went to my first ever Premier League game. Dave Hyde from the Sun Sentinel picked up tickets for the Liverpool game. It was a road game for Liverpool, but we saw a bunch of Liverpool goals scored right in front of us. It was cool.
Did you get into the Liverpool chant?
No, because we weren't in the Liverpool section. It was interesting that 90% of the stadium was the opposing crowd, but they were silent. They didn't sing anything. And then in a little sliver of the corner, the Liverpool crowd was just singing the whole time.
Right.
It was so interesting. It was,
Yeah, passion is crazy for that sport, man. Worldwide, we're not there yet, but the world is way ahead of us when it comes to that sport. There's no doubt about that. All right, so the return of Tua, Joe. I mean, it's really hard because they don't give you so much access to the team, so you don't really get to see the whole practice. I'm hoping that if they're playing him, it's not because he's limited in anything he can do out there.
He looked fine in what we saw about an hour and a half outside of London in the countryside of Ware. It was just a crazy scene. He looked fine. You know, he admitted to us that he's not 100%, and there's no way he would say that unless he was experiencing a reasonable amount of pain. He's going to wear the flak jacket, an enhanced flak jacket. I didn't realize that he actually broke his ribs despite wearing a flak jacket. So you know, it's a pretty big hit to break your ribs even though you were wearing a flak jacket. But you know, and it appears as though he's gonna be without another weapon here, Big O. I noticed that Preston Williams was working with the group of players who are most often inactive. Devontae Parker was on a bike, so we know that Tua won't have Devontae Parker. It appears he will not have Preston Williams. We know he will not have Will Fuller. So Hunter Long maybe gets a shot. It appears as though he'll be dressed this week after being a recent scratch. I also noticed that Noah Igbenogany appears poised to dress, as he was not working with the group of players who are most often inactive. I'm not suggesting that Igbenogany would start in place of Xavier Howard, but that's certainly an option if Jonathan Coleman or Nick Needham don't go well. Imagine though, if Igbenogany goes from the scrap heap and the inactive list to the starting lineup.
Well, hey, listen, the way Justin Coleman's played, I have no problem playing Igbenogany. I'd rather find out about something that has a future than something that's been an absolute detriment to this team since he actually took the field. What they see in Justin Coleman, I have no idea.
Well, they're paying him $2 million.
Huh?
They're paying him $2 million, so they wanted to give him a chance to beat out Nick Needham. Didn't get it done. Credit to Nick Needham. I agree with you. Igbenogany probably would play just as well as Justin Coleman. You know what? I would love to see it. Let's see it, right? We're here in a different country. DJ Chark, I think, is the Jaguars' best receiver. He's out, so you can still have Byron Jones cover Marvin Jones, and then maybe put Igbenogany on, I forget the Jaguars' third receiver, whoever it is.
Keelan Cole or whatever it is, or I'm not sure. Is it him? Now I'm forgetting, actually.
There's another guy. It doesn't matter, though.
Yeah. No, I'm with you there. All right, so the other thing that I obviously I'm concerned about, they can run the ball, dude. Miami can't stop the run. So I would imagine that him and Lawrence, both Robinson and Lawrence, have a nice clip per carry. So I would imagine the Dolphin defense is ready for them to attack them on the ground a lot.
Yeah, Big O, listen, we love Jerome Baker as a person and as a player, but he needs to be better, especially against the run. It's crazy, man. Talking to these British fans, they all wanted to know, like, where's Jerome Baker been? Why isn't Jerome Baker making more plays? What happened to Jerome Baker? And, you know, again, these fans are educated. They see that he's missed a few tackles, that he's taken a few poor paths to the ball carrier, that he's had some trouble shedding blocks. Again, we love Jerome Baker as a person and a player. He's fast. He's a good pass rusher. But the Dolphins linebackers need to be better against the run today because Robinson is a load. He's a tough guy.
Yeah, you're right. By the way, Cole's not even on the roster. It's Chenault is right. the third guy, and they have Tavon Austin too on that team, and Tyron Johnson is the other guy too that they'll use here. So those are the guys you'll see actually on the field. So yeah, I'm expecting them to use Robinson and obviously Lawrence a lot. And this has been a weakness of theirs. Now, when you were talking about Jerome Baker, let me run something by you. So Jones is not playing well at corner. X is not playing well at corner. Baker's not playing well at linebacker. We know several rookies aren't really, or second-year players haven't really played well either. And then I'm watching the Lions, and they got a guy named Charles Harris, who a lot of people, when he was here, said he should be playing at linebacker. And yet now he's playing linebacker for the Lions and has 4 sacks. And so I'm starting to wonder here, is it the people picking the personnel, Or is it more about coaches are not getting the max and not figuring out how to use players? Because they cut those two offensive linemen, Flowers and Emmanuel or whatever the guy's name is, and they're both contributing to other teams and playing better than your current linemen. So I'm just wondering what the hell is going on the coaching side when I'm watching people, all kinds of people, either disappoint or players that leave from here and are excelling in other places.
I mean, as it relates to Charles Harris, Matt Burke was the defensive coordinator at that time. Obviously, he's not here. And it should be fairly noted that at the end, the Dolphins did try to give Harris an opportunity as a stand-up pass rusher. I don't believe that Charles Harris will ever be a very good NFL player. I think that was a bad pick. But your point in general about coaching, I think I noted this the last time we were together. The Dolphins linebackers coach, Anthony Campanile, he missed the last 2 games due to COVID protocols, or at least 2 recent games due to COVID protocols. That certainly didn't help. Josh Boyer, never a guy to pass the buck. He says, I need to be better. I need to put these guys in a better position. And kudos to him, because clearly he does need to do a better job. And I'm sure Brian Flores is heavily involved in those decisions too. So, I mean, listen, Igbenogany, bad pick, unless somehow, whether it's for the Dolphins or someone else, he ends up becoming at least an average NFL starter, So, look, I understand your point about coaching. It needs to be better. But the Dolphins coaching staff has also done a really nice job developing some under-the-radar players. Nick Needham, Andrew Van Ginkel, Zach Sealer.
Well, where's
so
Van
Ginkel? Have it both ways.
Where is Van Ginkel?
Yeah, he needs to be better. He was better last year than he's been this year, and he needs to, make a bigger impact on the pass.
Why did it take him 5 weeks to pass to Gaskins out of the backfield? That's stuff that my ass was saying this for the last 5 weeks. Pass to Gaskins and Ahmed out of the backfield because they can create mismatches, and they don't week in and week out until last week. And this isn't hindsight. I've been saying it on the pregame show week after week after week. Get those guys involved. There's a lot of things, dude. It's not just the linebackers coach missing. The 2 starting corners that you're paying a boatload of money, they're playing like dog crap overall. I mean, you look at, there's a lot of things going. Gesicki's underused up until the last week here.
He was targeted 7 times in the last game. I mean, listen, just because something's obvious to us, just to be honest, usually when something is obvious to us, it becomes obvious to the coaches. If it's get Devontae Parker the ball more, get Mike Gesicki the ball more, why isn't Myles Gaskin playing? I mean, obviously they had their reason. They didn't just not target these guys or not throw to these guys because they thought that it was, they thought they had a good plan. They thought they had a good idea. And obviously, hey, look, at least the Dolphins have a simplified offense at this time relative to cutting out Charlie Fry. They're going directly from George Godsey to Tua Tagovailoa, and that should help. All right, we know who to blame, or we know who to credit. The Dolphins come out with 3 touchdowns today. Let's give credit to George Godsey. If they come out and get shut out, we know who to blame, George Godsey.
Yeah, it took him forever to move Austin Jackson to guard too. I mean, it just
I don't know about forever. It was 3 games.
There's a lot of stuff going on with this team on the coaching side that there's a lot of things I can question. All right, we'll wrap it up with this. What's the prediction? What do you got going on today? Who wins and how?
Well, I made my prediction in the Palm Beach Post prior to the knowledge that Xavier Howard, Devontae Parker, and Preston Williams would all be out. So the prediction that I made in the newspaper was 34 for the Dolphins and 0 for the Jaguars, 34-0. I would adjust that at this time, and I get the chance to do that with you here. So I'll adjust it to 28-14 Dolphins. Dolphins still cover. Dolphins still will win handily. I just don't know about the 34-0 score. All 4 Jacksonville Jaguars reporters picked the Jaguars. They said that this is, if they're going to win any game, this is the game. And that fascinates me, the perception of the Dolphins.
All right, whatever you do, since you are there in London, don't shake hands with Urban Meyer. You don't know where those fingers have been. Okay?
I hear you, brother. Be well.
Right, baby.
See you soon.
There you go. That's the American Dream Lending Miami Dolphins weekly report with the one and only Joe Schad. Follow him on Twitter at ShadJoe.
When you're ready to purchase a new home or refinance the one you have, American Dream Lending will make sure your loan experience is easy with fast approvals and quick closings. With many loan programs and competitive rates, now is the time to turn your dreams into reality. Ask about special financing for veterans. They never charge an application fee and you will work directly with one of their experienced loan professionals. Stop dreaming and contact American Dream Lending today. 786-802-1727 or online at adreamlending.com.
If you're a Miami sports fan, then there's only one store to go to, and that's Caneswear at Miami Fanwear in Davie. They're your one-stop shop for all your inner Miami CF, Canes, Dolphins, Panthers, and Marlins merchandise. They have hats, t-shirts, game day jerseys, and so much more. Located at 2511 South University Drive in Davie, and open 24/7 online at caneswear.com or innermiamiwear.com. Call them at 954-835-5597. Caneswear, the spot where Inner Miami and all Miami sports fans shop.
This is the Big O Show.
There's many ways to support our program, from subscribing and liking the show to visiting our terrific sponsors. Another way is using Cash App. If you would like to donate to the show and help us grow, download Cash App and search Cash Big O Show. That's Cash Big O Show. We appreciate your support as we continue to build the best sports show on the planet for South Florida sports fans. Support the Big O Show by using Cash App and donate to Cash Big O Show. Thank you for your incredibly loyal support.
This is the Big O Show.
There's no need to drive around South Florida wasting valuable time looking for a new or certified pre-owned Acura. Go to the #1 volume sales dealership in the Southeast United States. Craig Zins Acura of Pembroke Pines. Purchase with pace and space in a dealership tailored to your needs. From home buying to providing that personal touch. Contact the 2020 Satisfaction Award winner Craig Zins Acura of Pembroke Pines. 888-776-5123. That's 888-776-5123. Or visit them at 15601 Pines Boulevard in Pembroke Pines.
Welcome back. We are coming to you live, baby, from beautiful Sports Grill here in Miami Lakes. Give me a little more volume on my headsets, please. We are out here, of course, doing our pregame show, getting ready for a delicious breakfast. We are going to open up the doors at 9 a.m. All right. So if you're somewhere in the South Broward area, North Dade area, and you don't know where to go see the game, Sports Grill here in Miami Lakes is going to be open. We're right off of 154th and the Palmetto. We open right at 9 a.m. so you can come on in, sit down with your friends, family members, and the fellas, and then order your breakfast. Hey, listen, if you want to order any of the great Sports Grill classics, you know what I'm saying? You can definitely do that too. Not a problem. You know, if you want to order your, what is it, your barbecue teriyaki, what is it? What is your special barbecue teriyaki garlic, right? How is it again?
Special grilled barbecue garlic.
There you go. You can order those too. Okay? I know he always throws like all these combos, you know what I mean? I'm plain Jane. You just give me special grilled wings and I can eat those things every single day for the rest of my life, dude. I could just, the Sports Grill wings for me, that's it. That's all I need. And I tell you, hey, you need any sauce? No, dude. These things are perfect. All you need is a damn Sports Grill sauce and you're done. It's over.
You know, we've been here a lot and we eat a lot when they're yelling out your order to you.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Wrap is another thing I eat a lot. And they're like, hey, you want your wrap? Yeah. You know it, baby. So come on out here to Sports Grill, man, in Miami Lakes. We're going to be out here all morning into the early afternoon. Let's go over the inactives for the Miami Dolphins today. Reed Sinnett, Devontae Parker, Preston Williams, Byron Jones, Xavier Howard, Greg Little, Adam Shaheen. Adam Shaheen is always injured, dude. And they barely use him. I got to tell you something. I'm tired of all these injured players. Adam Shaheen is always banged up. Preston Williams, you know what, dude? I'm just getting to the point where I'm done with Preston. He tempts you. He's got great abilities, but there's always an injury with the guy now. You know, I gave him a break on the second injury because I thought they rushed him. But now you're going to start with more injuries, and now you are out of your both starting corners. So it's X and Byron Jones out. So Noah Igbenogany is going to get playing time today. He will play today. Noah. Hey, listen, I get it. Some of you might be a little nervous. I, on the other hand, I want to be a little bit excited about it. You know why? Maybe this is the day that Noah actually starts making some plays and the light goes on. I mean, it would be, listen, today could be a day where you end up getting the victory. Tua plays well. The O-line does a serviceable job. And Noah Igbenogany makes a play or two. Can you imagine? I mean, seriously, you won't be able to contain me if that happens. So this will be interesting. Now, this is an interesting twist to this game because now you're officially out of your starting corners. The other question I ask myself is, Greg Little must be very unimpressive because he is always inactive. And it's not like they've got these tackles that are, 10-year pillars of stability or something. You know what I'm saying? So you would figure that a guy like Greg Little, who's a high draft pick, not a draft pick that gets high. No, a high draft pick, right, in the second round. We had a draft pick that got high in Laramie Tunsil. We traded him away. What the hell's going on? Anyway, no, seriously. You wonder about Greg Little. It's like, wow, you really don't impress at all because you're never active. And even if they have any issues, they're not starting you or anything like that. It's weird. So Reed Sinnett, inactive. Also, that tells you that Jacoby Brissett has got to be pretty healthy. Right? And so, wow. So Sinnett, Parker, Preston Williams, Byron Jones, Xavier Howard, Greg Little, and Adam Shaheen are your inactives. How about that? These players, have quit on Flores. Yes, okay. Of course they have. Remember that board game operation? That's the mascot for the wide receivers room. John Russell says, good afternoon here in the UK. London looks awash with aqua and orange. Let's go Fins. Fins up. All right, John Russell. I like it, my brother. Appreciate it. Brian Barrio says, contain me. William D. Jacksonville says, I've been over X 2 years ago. I'm over X myself. I got no problem getting rid of X before this trading deadline or in the offseason. Move him already. I'm tired of X. I'm tired of all his antics. I'm tired of his inconsistencies. I'm tired of him saying one thing and doing another. And yes, NorCal, I did say that Reed Sinnett is inactive. So they must feel that Jacoby must be healthy enough that he'll be able to play and tough it out if they need it. David Iglesias says, trade Tua, fire Flores, and Greer, problem solved. I'm glad Noah gets a chance and play, but at the same time, I'm nervous about it. And now I can see why the Jaguars think this game is highly winnable with a lot of guys out. Yeah. I mean, listen, even if I'm sorry, I must have missed it. Was X playing like he was shutting people down? X has been playing like crap. He's been getting burned by everybody all throughout the first month. Byron Jones hasn't played well either. Now, I'm not saying that the guys that are going to fill in for him are better than those guys. I'm just saying that your current starters suck. They haven't played well. So I'm glad that some of these other guys are going to get some playing time. And look, when the hell is Noah Igbenogany going to grow up? When is he going to play? When is he going to figure it out? He ain't going to do it practicing. He ain't going to do it in the classroom. He's got to get out on the field and make his mistakes and figure this stuff out if he's ever going to figure it out. If he doesn't, then we'll know, but we're never going to know if he can't if he doesn't play. And I don't trust these guys right now. I'm talking about the coaching staff. They've been very inconsistent. They have shown me that they don't have a good feel for the team right now. And that's including Flores. A characteristic that I'm not used to from Flores. The first 2 years, I was amazed at how he pressed the right buttons more often than not. You're not going to do it all the time. You're not going to be perfect, but damn, he was pretty close to it. Now, he's as imperfect as it gets. Flo has made so many bad calls this year. It's the laundry list is a joke. If Miami don't start winning games, they will be on the hot seat. Of course. Well, Christopher, thank you for that obvious point there. Did you know that if the sun comes up, it must be daylight? Yeah. I'm told that, Sean. I'm told that when the sun comes up, it's daylight. Yeah. I don't know if you guys knew that, but that's might be breaking news to some. Howard is going to end up like Rashad Jones. Cut. I'm tired of Parker, X, and Williams. They spend more time on the IR than in the field. Would you be okay having McKenzie take over for the GM position? I think he was good with the Raiders. I think he was terrific with the Raiders. But I'm not sure about the front office. So let me ask you something. How do you know some of these picks weren't McKenzie's? Or Marvin Allen? Or Chris Grier? Or Flo? My point is, they're all in the same boat. They're all in the same boat. You know how that's a hypocritical statement? Okay, we have people that are blaming Chris Grier for the shit that went on 5 and 10 years ago because he was in the background. So now that McKenzie's in the background and they're not having success, you want a guy that is not having success with everybody else. It's like fans come up with this stuff. It's just amazing. We got tons of people that are like, well, no, I blame Chris Grier because he was there 10 years ago and 15 years ago. So he was there the whole time, even though he made no decisions, nothing whatsoever. So now that they're not succeeding, you're blaming everything on Chris Grier, but not on the other guys that are with Chris Grier. But yet you'll blame Chris Grier when he was with the other guys, when he had nothing to do with it. I mean, it's classic. It's just absolutely classic. I love it. Laz Coutinho says, X has been a disappointment. They can't throw any more money at him. I question his character and commitment to the team as well. That's a badass hat, by the way. Yes, it is. Thank you, sir. Thank you. It is a badass hat. It is an absolutely badass hat. That's why I had to have it. They have it at Caneswear, 2511 South University Drive in Davie. You can order it online at caneswear.com. Tell them that we sent you, by the way. Make sure you mention it on the email. Make sure you mention it somewhere. When you go in person, mention our show. It is very important. What coffee y'all drinking this morning? Cuban coffee. Legal cocaine. Preston Farmer says, still not daylight on the West Coast. There's breaking news. The sun has not shown up yet on the West Coast. I don't know if it will. Rumor has it might take the day off. I don't know. Rumor has it. Positive vibes, Big O, today. We actually get it done. 18-10 Dolphins. I'm with you, Will. I think they get it done. I really do. I feel good about the team today. I think they're going to figure it out and they're going to play well. Not that this means the playoffs or anything like that, but I think they'll do enough to win here. Luis Negron says, Café Pilón. En mi casa se toma Bustelo. Charlie from the Bronx here. I think the time away will help Tua. He saw the offense from the side. I think it was a good thing. Well, Charles, we're going to find out, aren't we? We're going to find out. But I like Tua to play well today. I do. Dolphins will win a close, low-scoring game, 19-17, last-minute field goal. Dean G, I would take that in a heartbeat. Yes, Derek, Byron Jones is inactive. Yes, he is. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Let's see. Humberto Herrera says, good morning, coño. White top today. You're out of uniform. Why am I out of uniform? Why am I out of uniform? What's wrong with my uniform? What's wrong with my hat, bro? What are you talking about out of uniform? I got a Tua jersey on and a killer black and white Dolphin hat. I think I am styling. Michael Pulisic says, has anybody seen Hunter Long? Yeah, I'm not sure. I think he's I don't know, relaxing somewhere. Now, listen, in the end, they don't even use Gesicki. They don't even use Gesicki enough. What are we worried about Hunter Long? Well, although the anti-vaxxer is injured today, Adam Shaheen. So, you know, if Shaheen's out, maybe Hunter Long gets a little playing time. Crack in a cup. That's right. That's what Cuban coffee is. Crack in a cup. You damn straight. Big O, how come there's never been an offensive line coach show? It's always the Don Shula Flores show, etc. LOL. Can you imagine the riveting talk of offensive line? No, wait a minute. Can you imagine the riveting talk of Dolphins offensive line in the last 20 years? That would be awesome. That would be like what do we call it? The train wreck show? Because that's kind of what it's been for 20 years, unfortunately. I wish I was drinking some cold ale in London right now. They have it cold in London? Usually isn't it just room temperature and they don't allow you to drink it, cold? I'm joking. Relax. You're Cuban and I'm Boricua, but we both are Dolph fans from Hialeah. That's right, Lewis. Dolph fan through and through, baby. Till the day I die. If we traded Parker, he would get hurt on the way to his new team, nullifying the deal. Just drop the bum. I think they will at the end of the year. I mean, you got to look at some point. You've got to learn your lesson, and you've got to stop dealing with injury-prone players. And you know what, Adam Shaheen, you got some talent. You can help out, but dude, you're not reliable. You're out of here. Devontae, you got some talent. You can help out. Maybe you're never going to be what we thought you're going to be, but you're not reliable. Out of here. Preston Williams, you're not reliable. Get the hell out of here. Will Fuller, you're not reliable. Get the hell out of here. That's why they kept 87 receivers, because 83 of them are going to be injured every week. And we were wondering, wow, you know what? Let me tell you something. I'm excited to see Kirk Merritt today. I like what I saw from that kid. Last year, obviously, he was a rookie. You didn't see much from him. But this year in the offseason, the kid looked good, man. Looked good in training camp. Looked good in the preseason. I thought he should have been on the active roster over Albert Wilson. And guess what? I was right, and Flo was wrong. Again. I'm really frustrated with Flo and a lot of the roster decisions that he has made this year. A lot of the coaching decisions he's made this year. I'm not impressed with his coaching staff. I'm not impressed with his coaching structure. There's a lot of things that he has screwed up left and right this year. And Kirk Merritt is a guy that showed me a hell of a lot more than everybody else pretty much on that damn wide receiving core. A lot of us Dolph fans, when we were watching Kirk Merritt, were like, hey, man, this kid's showing us something. And he ends up on the practice squad. You know what I'm glad? Here's where I'm grateful. Nobody stole his ass from the practice squad. And I know some people might say, well, maybe that means he can't play. Well, that's fine. But I'd like to at least find out that he can't play. I'd like to find out if he can stay healthy, better than Preston Williams, better than Devontae Parker, better than Will Fuller. So if he can stay healthy, if he can make plays, I saw size, I saw hands, I saw good speed, a guy that can actually get behind the defense. I like what I saw from Kirk Merritt, man. I'm excited that he's active. Now the question is, will you use him? That's the question. That's what I'm worried about. Let's see. What were you going to say?
No, I've got some news from around the NFL real quick. Cardinals head coach Cliff Kingsbury.
Yeah, he's out.
Yeah, he had multiple positive COVID tests. He'll be out today against the Browns. Earliest he can return is Tuesday.
All right. So Cliff is out, but he's got a hell of a house that he can hang out in. You guys remember during the pandemic and all that he was in his house? That crib was like, if I lived in that crib, I would never leave that crib. Why would I want to leave a crib like that? Maybe go to a concert and then come back. That's about it. That's about it. I'll watch all my sports there, and that's it. And order everything in, and not worry about it all. And that's it, baby. Big O, I can help out on the O-line. I'm 6'5", 325, LOL. Let's do it, Will. Will the thrill on the line. Before the season, I said, get rid of Grant, keep Merritt. Well, here we are. Well, Zappa, you are correct, sir. And Flo is wrong. Flo is too damn conservative. If it's 4th and 1, go for the damn first down. Well, that's not true, Christopher. First 2 years, he actually took a lot of chances. I like the fact that he actually took chances. This year, you're right. There's been a lot of stuff that's gone on that has sucked. I mean, the amoeba. Where the hell is that amoeba defense? I see pride. I see power. I see a badass mother. Won't take no crap off nobody. You go, Big O. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate you, man. Very kind. I'm still psyched about Waddle. I bet he shows out today. Hey, Waddle's problem is they're not using him right. That's all it is. Waddle isn't the problem. Nobody's going to tell me that Jalen Waddle's a problem. That they know how to use him in Alabama. But then again, they've got a better offensive coordinator than Miami does. Nick Saban gets better assistant coaches at the college level for the NFL than Flo does for the NFL. That's the difference. So David says, Big O, Flo gotta go. I'm not ready yet for that, man. I'm not ready yet for that. I got to see the rest of the season play out. This is a man that's been able to bounce back in the past and figure stuff out. I have to give him that opportunity again to do that. And I love what I saw from Flo the first 2 years. I'm not ready to give up on somebody because he's had a shitty 5 weeks, because he didn't do things the right way here. We're all human beings. We're not perfect. And look, in the end, every time something doesn't go right, we want to fire everybody. And that's what you end up doing. But you've gotten nowhere. You've gotten nowhere bringing in new coaches. You've gotten nowhere bringing in new front office personnel. You've gotten nowhere, period, for 20 years doing the same thing. And what these guys were doing the first 2 years was just fine. It was headed in the right direction. It's these 5 weeks, and I have a hard time, as bad as it's been, I still have a hard time saying, okay, I'm ready to give up on everybody after I like what they did for 2 years and I hate what they've done for 5 weeks. So I want to see what they do for the next 12. And if it's, drastic improvement and players start improving and the team starts to play well, well then I'm going to say, all right, and let's go. Fix the issues and get it done for next year. But I'm not ready to give up on everybody because there are no answers out there. There's nobody out there that you can guarantee me that you can hire and for sure is going to turn your team around and you're going to be a winner. Like somebody told me, because every time I tell a fan, well, okay, so you're going to fire Flo, who you bringing in? You're going to fire Greer, who you bringing in? And some people will tell me, well, I'll bring Brian Dable in. Okay, he's done a really good job with developing the quarterback. Are you sure he's a head coach yet? You don't know. He's never been one, right? I'll bring in Louis Riddick to be my GM. Okay, great soundbite. Looks like he knows his stuff. Good looking dude. He's never done it. How do you know he's going to be successful? 2 years from now, you're not happy with Louis Riddick's draft and you want to get rid of him. And like I explained on the show this week, think about this. Cam Cameron, did he go anywhere and do anything? No, he never became another NFL head coach and succeeded, right? Adam Gase, did he succeed anywhere else as a head coach? No. Wanstead, did he go to another NFL team to become a good head coach? No. Went to Pittsburgh and did and that was Pittsburgh University. I know Tony Sparano passed away, obviously, but after he was let go, it wasn't like he went to another, head coaching job. Joe Philbin. Joe Philbin take off to another job and become a head coach and succeed anywhere? You see my point? So all these coaches, none of them succeeded, right? Now, Dennis Hickey actually had 2 decent drafts. And yet everybody wanted him fired and they got rid of him, all that. He is the, national scout for the Bills. So he's with a team that is succeeding now. And if he's the national scout, not even a regional scout, he's a national scout, so he's above those guys, they must trust his opinion. So the college director of scouting must feel pretty good about having Dennis Hickey as one of his right-hand men, right? Then here's Rick Spielman, who left the Dolphins after he got fired and got a personnel job with Minnesota, worked his way up to becoming the general manager, and has done a good job in Minnesota. Better than he ever did in Miami. They've gone to the playoffs a bunch of times. Now they haven't solved the quarterback position, but he's built pretty good offenses and defenses. Jeff Ireland. Jeff Ireland is considered one of the keys to the Saints' success over the last few years, and especially in the draft, because he's been the main guy. He is the college director of scouting. It's GM, college director of scouting, and pro personnel director. Those are the 2 people under the general manager. And Jeff Ireland is credited with a lot of the picks that they've hit the last couple of years. They give him the credit. So we've had personnel guys, a lot of them leave and actually succeed in personnel. The coaches have not. How weird is that? Not one coach has ever been accepted again in his position that he was with the Dolphins. Yet the personnel guys we had here have been accepted, and they're all succeeding with other people. The only guy that isn't is Randy Mueller, and I think he's retired. Oh, yeah, and Tannenbaum. That's right. And Tannenbaum. So this whole thing about firing everybody, it doesn't always work. It hasn't worked out for the Dolphins at all. It's not like they find the next great general manager and the next great head coach every time they fire. In fact, they have fired competent personnel people, but they were all newbies in their jobs learning. And we didn't allow any of them to grow. On the coaching side, that's a whole different ballgame. This is why I mentioned to Joe Shad, here's Charles Harris, who was terrible here, and he's got 4 sacks in 5 games for Detroit playing linebacker. And I look at Flo and I say, well, dude, you had Jerome Baker balling last year, going after the quarterback, picked up like 7 sacks last year. Where is he? Where is Andrew Van Ginkel? You chose not to bring back Kyle Van Noy because you thought other guys. So did Kyle Van Noy having him on the field help Van Ginkel? Or did you think Van Ginkel could take over for Kyle Van Noy? And it looked like it, but it didn't happen. So what's going on? Because we got veteran players that aren't playing well. We got young players that aren't playing well. So is it really the personnel department or is it really the coaching? Because if you look at the history of the Dolphins over the last 20 years, I'm starting to think that personnel wasn't necessarily an issue overall. I'm starting to think that coaching was more of the issue the last 20 years than personnel. It's the coach that didn't want Eric Flowers, not the general manager. And he goes to start for Washington, and he's playing better than any of the linemen you have now. And I'm not even the biggest Eric Flowers believer. But the fact is, he is playing better than all these guys right now. But it's the coach that let him go. That's not a call by the general manager. The coach is the one that says, no, I'll let him go. Our young guys can step in. General manager doesn't do that. Plus, the general manager doesn't want to take the cap hit. That's bad for him. But that's Flo. I think what the mistake that Chris Grier has made, I would say, is he's given Flo too much power. So if you really look at it, we could argue that personnel has been the lesser issue for this team for many years now. The bigger issue has been you haven't put the right coaches in place to prepare players, to put them in positions to be successful, all of those kind of things. That's been the bigger problem. All right, hour number 1 is done. Hour number 2 is coming up. We are a half hour away from opening up the doors here at Sports Grill in Miami Lakes. Delicious breakfast. We get you ready for the 9:30 start between the Dolphins and the Jags. Come on out to Sports Grill in Miami Lakes. If you're nearby, man, you're in the Southern Broward area, the Northern Dade area. Come on, man, you're minutes away from us. I-95, I-75, Palmetto, all roads lead right here. The Palmetto and 154th. It's easy to get to. So come on out and join us. We'll be out here throughout the morning and into the early part of the afternoon because we will have the post-game show for you. Sean and I will have Flo and the players. We'll get the reaction from Omar Kelly. We'll get the reaction from Alan Poupar. In post-game, we got all kinds of coverage for you, plus an absolutely delicious breakfast starting off at 9 a.m. So come on down to Sports Grill in Miami Lakes. We take a break. Hour number 2 is next.
This is the Big O Show.
Sports fans love a place with great food, cold drinks, and TVs everywhere. That's why sports fans love Sports Grill and their 7 amazing locations. Check out the Bird Road location at 11481 Southwest 40th Street in the back corner of the West Bird Shopping Center. Sports Grill is also now offering some great employment opportunities. All kinds of positions are now available from kitchen to hosting. Call for more information at 305-485-8845. From wraps to salads to amazingly delicious specialty dishes, Sports Grill is the home to the legendary special grilled wings. Since 1987, Sports Grill, good food, good drink, and good friends.
It's the Big O Show. Judge, you tuned in to the hottest sports radio.
When you need your warehouse looking good while staying efficient, there's only one place to find the finest racks in the business. Pallet Rack City in Hialeah. 305-424-8547. That's 305-424-8547. Pallet Rack City is the company you need when you want your warehouse sporting the finest racks in the business. After all, who doesn't love a great rack? Pallet Rack City. 305-424-8547. That's 305-424-8547.
Orlando, aka the Big O, he covers all the South Florida teams.
For over 16 years, EJDconstruction.com has provided South Florida residents quality craftsmanship, accurate project management, and exceptional service. That's why EJDconstruction.com is an A-rated member of Angie's List and the Better Business Bureau. When you're looking for the right custom home builder for additions or home remodeling, please call my friend Eric at 305-433-4843. That's 305-433-4843 for EJDconstruction.com.
Offense to the heat, well, you know what I mean. Monday to Friday, lollipop blow in the...
There's no need to drive around South Florida wasting valuable time looking for a new or certified pre-owned Acura. Go to the #1 volume sales dealership in the Southeast United States. Craig Zinn's Acura of Pembroke Pines. Purchase with pace and space in a dealership tailored to your needs. From home buying to providing that personal touch. Contact the 2020 Satisfaction Award winner Craig Zinn's Acura of Pembroke Pines. 888-776-5123. That's 888-776-5123. Or visit them at 15601 Pines Boulevard in Pembroke Pines.
Show O's on the radio, the top's where we gonna go, Andy, that's the way we roll.
Folks, you can support the hardest working sports talk show in South Florida through Cash App or Venmo. Just search Cash Big O Show. Support us through Cash App or Venmo. Cash Big O Show. We thank you for your incredible support.
On the morning show, Big O, no one has a similar show. Talk sports, talk plays, talk...
If you're a Miami sports fan, then there's only one store to go to, and that's Caneswear at Miami Fanwear in Davie. They're your one-stop shop for all your Inter Miami CF, Canes, Dolphins, Panthers, and Marlins merchandise. They have hats, t-shirts, game day jerseys, and so much more. Located at 2511 South University Drive in Davie, and open 24/7 online at caneswear.com or intermiamiwear.com. Call them at 954-835-5597. Caneswear, the spot where Inter Miami and all Miami sports fans shop.
Live and direct, because nobody do it better than Big O in the set. From sunrise, listen live.
When you're ready to purchase a new home or refinance the one you have, American Dream Lending will make sure your loan experience is easy with fast approvals and quick closings. With many loan programs and competitive rates, now is the time to turn your dreams into reality. Ask about special financing for veterans. They never charge an application fee, and you will work directly with one of their experienced loan professionals. Stop dreaming and contact American Dream Lending today. 786-802-1727 or online at adreamlending.com.
There's no need to drive around South Florida wasting valuable time looking for a new or certified pre-owned Acura. Go to the #1 volume sales dealership in the Southeast United States. Craig Zinn's Acura of Pembroke Pines. Purchase with pace and space in a dealership tailored to your needs. From home buying to providing that personal touch. Contact the 2020 Satisfaction Award winner Craig Zinn's Acura of Pembroke Pines. 888-776-5123. That's 888-776-5123. Or visit them at 15601 Pines Boulevard in Pembroke Pines.
The viewpoint, statements, or beliefs expressed on the following program by the host, guests, or callers are not necessarily the opinions of FantasyXS.com, Media Group Inc. ownership, management, sponsors, or website. When it comes to South Florida sports teams, very few in the media have witnessed, lived, and covered it like the Big O. Let's start the program dedicated to your favorite South Florida teams with a passion that's unmatched. The Big O Radio Show is on. Here's the Big O.
All righty. Welcome back. Hour number 2 of the program. Ready to rock and roll. Miami Mike says, Big O really makes a Fins fan wonder how much ownership wants to win. How can my Fins be this bad for this long? Miami Mike, my brother. That's so ridiculous. It's not even funny. You think Stephen Ross doesn't want to win? Now, Mike Brown in Cincinnati has lost for a lot longer because they've never won a Super Bowl there. And Mike Brown's incompetent. And that's what's gone on with the Detroit Lions for a lot longer than Miami also. That's 60 years. And they're trying to win, but they just do stupid things and they burn themselves. Well, I'm trying to tell you, that's kind of what we've been doing down here. Stupid things and burning ourselves. It's not, there's no way that Stephen Ross doesn't want to win. He wants to win badly. Wayne Huizenga wanted to win more than anything in the world. He wanted to win. The amazing part was it was his baseball team that won the World Series. It was his hockey team that got to the Stanley Cup. And yet, the team that he loved the most, the Dolphins, the one that he wanted to win the most, it didn't work out. And yet, he brought in Saban. He brought in Jimmy. He brought in Parcells. They tried. And I think Stephen Ross has gone in the other direction instead of going with the established name because we've done that. Okay, they went with the guy they thought in Joe Philbin. They went with the guy in Adam Gase, the young and up-and-coming offensive coordinator, which a lot of people have done that with young and up-and-coming coordinators, and they've been able to hit on it, right? Miami just hasn't found that combination. It's frustrating as hell. Don't you think the Panthers want to win? Vinny Viola and Doug Sifu are maniacal about winning. They just haven't gotten the right combination. And they inherited a GM that they thought was the right guy in talent. And then as time went on, he kind of proved that, the game's passed him by. You got to move on. And so now Zito's there, and now they're getting some results. But it's kind of stupid to think that any of these owners that actually, the ones that really care, they're all trying to win, man. Jorge Mas, dude, I worked with the man. I know the man. He's dying to win. He wants to win badly, dude. He thought Paul McDonough was the right GM. And Paul McDonough made all kinds of mistakes and buried his franchise. And I'm sure Jorge has been part of the bad decisions, unfortunately. But you think David Beckham wants to lose? Guy wants to win. Stephen Ross has been a winner his whole life, dude. Look at the success he's been in business. Yeah, he's succeeding with the Dolphins on the money side, like every NFL owner, because you can make a lot of money in the NFL. But Stephen Ross wants to win. Sometimes, listen, I get it. We're envious of other play. Look, how many NBA cities are envious of what we've had here in Miami with the Heat for a long, long time, right? Orlando can't figure it out. You think they're not trying to win? Of course they're trying to win. The Hawks have been trying to win forever. Looks like now they might have figured it out. But they've been trying to win forever, dude. Michael Jordan is the ultimate winner. Do you think Michael Jordan is trying to lose with the Hornets? Do you think Michael Jordan is trying to become the worst general manager in the history of sports? Because he's right up there. He's like one of the 5 worst general managers in all of sports, period. You think he's trying to lose? So Miami Mike, when you say, well, Big O makes me question how much the ownership wants to win, that's ridiculous. First of all, I've never said that Stephen Ross is trying to lose. Now, let me ask Sean. Sean, have I ever said that Stephen Ross is not trying to win?
No.
Have I ever said that the UM administration's not trying to win?
I don't think you've said those words.
I've said they don't spend money.
Yeah, you said they don't spend money. Yeah, so yeah.
So you're not really trying to win.
Okay, yes.
Okay. There you go, dude.
You threw me off with the wording. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, okay. But Miami Mike, that's how it goes, dude. Okay? The UM administration does not care about winning a championship. Does not care
about challenging for an ACC title. They are not committed to that. Stephen Ross is more than committed to winning a Super Bowl. It's just the poor man hasn't found the right combination. And we're hoping now that Greer and Flo are the right combination. But it's asinine to think that Stephen Ross is not trying to win. The Marlins weren't trying to win under Loria. They would rig it and try to do just enough, but not really what they needed in order to win it all. And the book is still out on Jeter and Sherman if they're committed to winning. But the Panthers, they're committed to winning. The Dolphins, they're committed to winning. The Miami Heat, they're committed to winning. Inter Miami is committed to winning. Now, can they figure it out outside of the Heat? Everybody else has got to figure it out. Marlins, we don't know if they're committed to winning. Hurricanes, we know they're not committed to winning. That's the simple math. Don't ever think that that guy's not committed to winning. Stephen Ross wants to win in a bad way. It's just sometimes, it's hard to find that combination. Let's see. I don't think anyone is trying to lose. I do think that Ross has hired a lot of people who have never proven that they know how to build a winning team. Exactly. But who's available that knows how to how to build a winning team, St. Michael? Who's available? Who are you going to get right now? Who is available that wants to work and has built a winning NFL franchise, and right now you can hire them at the end of the season? Who is it? Give me a name. Give me somebody out there that's realistic that you can hire and that has built a winner. Tell me. Who are you going to hire? I want to know. Since, you brought it up, St. Michael, right? Because in theory, it sounds fantastic, right? Well, their problem is they've never hired people that are proven. And, the proven people, they're the ones that build it all. So who are you going to hire? Willie put Jim Harbaugh. Willie, you drinking a little too much this morning? Doug Peterson, things went apart on him in Philadelphia. Are you sure that it wasn't just, lightning in a bottle and, they won the one title? He didn't build the team, by the way. So Doug Peterson is the guy. Is that the guy? Show me. Hire Pat Riley. Pay Andy Reid more. And see what I mean? Now you guys start coming up with stuff that is absolutely ridiculous and unrealistic. See, Mike Holmgren. The Walrus is retired and has been retired forever. So that's not realistic either. And Jim Harbaugh is garbage. Jim Harbaugh can't do anything at Michigan. And he didn't and he didn't build San Francisco. He wasn't the personnel guy in San Francisco. And the wheels came off at the end for Jim Harbaugh. See, there's nothing there. Eric Bieniemy. Eric Bieniemy is a hot name. He's the hot coordinator. Now, are you sure he can run a football team? He can't build one because he's never built one. So it goes back to Mike's point of unproven. That's what you're going to hire, unproven. But see, you see how all of you are throwing names out there and none of you have come up with anything solid. Mike Holmgren's not solid. Jim Harbaugh's a joke. You know what I mean? And if Eric Bieniemy's completely unproven. He's running what Andy Reid has built. Now he can call an offense, but building and running it all, unproven. Hire Ulysses S. Grant. I am the walrus. Cuckoo, ka-choo. I like it. The dude in Dallas. Read my answer. What's the dude in Dallas? Who's the dude in Dallas? Mike McCarthy?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Oh, you should be the coach. Now you want to lose for the next 20 years. What's wrong with you, bro?
Talking about 2 steps back.
Yeah, 10 steps back.
By the way,
Miles back.
the line's forming outside, just so you know.
Nice.
You may want to get down here.
Yeah, let's go. Get on down, man. Get on down. Big O, great gear you have on today with the jersey and the hat. Damn right. Damn right. Hey, I was going to say Sports Grill. Caneswear. I saw it yesterday when we were broadcasting at Caneswear, and I said, I got to get one. There's another one that's black, and it has like the ring, like the outer ring, like in orange. I might buy that one too next month. It's a love-hate relationship I have with Caneswear. And I told Brett this. I go, I hate this place. And he looks at me and I go, because I can't, I have to spend money every time I go here. Every time I want to buy a couple of things. And he starts laughing. I go, I can't, you know it. He goes, don't I? Every time I come, he goes, you know, now that I think about it, you're right. Every time you come, you do. But I go, I know. You can't walk into Caneswear without buying like a bunch of things. It's so damn cool, the store. We got some we got some cushions for our bouteilles here. Some Canes cushions, man. We got some Canes cushions in the house. Yeah, man. We sit on these chairs for hours. So I told Sean, we got to get some cushions, man. Place is so awesome. But they've got these hats. I got to get this one that has the little outer rim in orange. Oh, it's so cool. But I wanted this one badly, so I had to buy it. Mond is my QB. My bad. Who, Kellen Mond? Oh, you mean Kellen Moore? Okay. Because Mond was the kid that was just drafted. But Kellen Moore, again, goes back to the gentleman's point. Unproven. My point is, there's not like 8 guys out there ready, proven, and have built teams. It doesn't exist. Just doesn't exist. And Jim Harbaugh didn't build a team. Even though I have no interest in Jim Harbaugh ever coaching the Miami Dolphins, I think that would be a joke. I would laugh my ass off. I would feel terrible for us if Jim Harbaugh is the head coach. Let me just put it that way. He's no John Harbaugh. Okay? John Harbaugh looks like a man's man. Jim Harbaugh, he's too much of a goofball. That's my problem with Jim Harbaugh. Today's a telling game for Tua. Give him a little more time, and then I'll make my judgments today. I have to take the whole line into consideration, but damn it, if he has time, he better deliver the football. I think he will if he has time. I'm in South Florida this weekend. Where can I get the Aqua Cap with the old school logo? Seti, go to what's it called? The Caneswear, 2511 South University Drive in Davie. Seti, you're gonna love that place. They got all kinds of stuff: Dolphins, Canes, Heat, Marlins, Panthers, Inter Miami, all that stuff. Seti, and when you go there and go see Brett and anybody out there, make sure you mention our name. And they have all these killer hats and all that stuff. So go there, Seti. You're gonna love that place. They do a really, really good job over there. And they're good people, man. They're just great human beings. They care about the customer. Yesterday we're there, and one of the employees had a birthday, and so we were singing happy birthday for her, and they brought out some cupcakes and a candle and everything. Just good people, man. You're really gonna like Brett and all these people over there at Canes. They're gold. Jaguars are hungry. This game is going to be harder than playing Arizona. Bradley, there's no game for the Dolphins that's easy. They're not good enough to say this game is easy for them. They're just not, my man. I'd love to say that. I can't wait to get to the point where the Dolphins are good enough that we can say, hey, They should coast in this game. They're not there yet. They can't coast against anybody. I forgot to give my picks on Friday and Saturday. So before we get hot and heavy here into the final half hour of the show, I've got 4 picks today. I'm going to go with Green Bay is favored by 6 against the Bears. The over and under is 44. Aaron Rodgers owns the Bears, dude. I mean, the Bears aren't his bitch. I mean, they own him like it's more than his bitch. I don't know what's above the bitch, but the Bears are bigger than Aaron Rodgers' bitch. Okay? They're the butler, the bitch, the masseuse, the whatever. Okay? If he was going to an Asian day spa, they would be servicing him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers -6. And I know they're the young QB's banged up anyways. I like Green Bay to win by a touchdown in this one. Chargers, the man that brings a lot of nightmares to Dolphin fans right now in Herbert, they are taking on the Ravens. Baltimore is favored by 2.5. The over and under is 51. I like a lot of points in this game. Chargers defense is not a great defense. I think the Ravens will be able to run the ball and score some points. And the Ravens defense is middle of the pack. They're not that impressive. So Herbert's going to be able to light them up too. I'm going over 51, Chargers and Ravens. Raiders at Denver. Denver -4, over and unders 43.5. You know what? They've had all the turmoil this week with the whole John Gruden thing. I think this is going to be an inspirational game for the Raiders. I'm not telling you that it's a sure win for them in Denver or anything like that, but I think they're going to play inspired football this week after everything that went on with Gruden, and the Raiders are the dogs here by 4 points. I'm going to take the Raiders. I'm taking the 4 points. +4, Las Vegas Raiders at Denver. I'm going Raiders. Cowboys at New England. Boys are favored by 3. Over and under is 50.5. New England, I'm buying the Cowboys, dude. I'm buying their defense. I'm certainly buying their offense. I think they can put up some points. Cowboys are favored by 3. I know it's in New England, and I know Belichick and all of that, but I'm just not buying the Patriots that much. I'm going Dallas -3, dude. I am going out on a limb here, and I am going to go with the Cowboys over Belichick and the boys at home. Give me Dallas -3. My picks, Green Bay -6, over 51 Chargers Ravens, Raiders +4 at Denver, and Cowboys -3 at New England. Those are my selections today. There we go. Detropolo says Isaiah Ford starts for today. 7 receptions, 107 yards, and a touchdown. I'd like to see Kirk Merritt. I think Kirk Merritt can make some big plays for this team. I think he can add something to the offense. That's the guy I would like to see. Isaiah Ford is a chain mover, is what he is. You know what I'm saying? So I listen, I hope you're right. I hope Isaiah kicks ass. I hope the Dolphins kick ass, man. That's what I'm hoping for. Be a beautiful thing. Big O, that would make the Bears Rodgers gimp. There you go. I like it. I like it. If we bring in a coach with some credibility, maybe we can get a real staff that can develop the young players. Again, Joe, who? See, I love, you guys throw that all out there, right? And like Michael threw out the whole established coach thing. And then when I ask you who's out there, there's nobody. Jim Harbaugh? Is that the best thing you can come up with? Or Doug Peterson? Open the door, Big O. That's what Nathan says. I think they're opening in 4 minutes, Nathan. I'm sorry, my brother. We got folks out there already, which is great, man. I want to see all. Come on down, man. Come to Miami Lakes. Join us for a delicious breakfast. All right? We're going to have an awesome breakfast. We're going to get ready for the Dolphins and the Jags. I feel good today. I am not putting on my Tua jersey for a loss. I'm putting on my Tua jersey for a win today. Okay. Jay says, Big O, is it worth paying someone head coach like money to coordinate your office? Listen, brother, just pay somebody that can actually get us wins and develop a champion. That's what I want for the Dolphins. That's what I want for fans. Because our fan base, we have a great fan base, man. We have a phenomenal fan base. Our fan base deserves a damn title. They're committed as hell. You go on social media, and it is so awesome to see fans all over the world, and especially out in Europe, and you see them flocking on cars and buses and trains and headed out to Tottenham Spur Stadium. Is that what it's called? Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. What is it? Tuatin, like that? All right, whatever. Tuatin, whatever, Hotspur.
It's Tottenham.
Okay, that's what I thought I said the first time.
But they've renamed it Tuatin.
Oh, Tuatin. Oh, I see what you're saying. Now I picked up on the Tua thing. Okay, Tuatin Hotspur Stadium. Yes. It's so awesome to watch all those fans headed there. Don't tell me we don't have a great fan base. Our fan base has just been suffering for a long time. We have a phenomenal freaking fan base, man.
Go check out Joe Shad on Twitter. They're singing the fight song.
Yeah. Yeah.
Getting into the stadium. Oh,
I subscribe to the Palm Beach Post and the Herald and the Sentinel, so I get the subscriber stuff. And Joe wrote an article about, all the European fans. And Martin Leiden, who's always on our chat board, was one of them that was in the article. So it was cool. It was cool. I like it. Dolphin fan base is one of a kind. It's a great fan base, man. The beauty of doing the job that I've done now for 31 years is that I've been able to connect with you guys all over the world now. And now that we're so small as a world because of the internet, right now we've got nearly 400 people right now on the chat board. It's been awesome. And we get over 1.5 million downloads a month now and over 55,000 a day. And they're coming from all over the world, not just here in South Florida, not just here in the United States, but all over the world. And I get to exchange emails and texts and tweets with all kinds of fans, man. It's amazing. By the way, don't forget, you can reach out to us on the text line. I want to see those predictions, 855-912-1056. That's 855-912-1056. Yahoo email, Big O Radio Show at yahoo.com. YouTube, send it in. Twitter, Big O Show. And if you want to make a donation to the show, Cash App or Venmo at Cash Big O Show. That's Cash Big O Show. Let's take a final break for the final half hour as we lead you to kickoff live from Sports Grill in Miami Lakes.
For over 16 years, EJDconstruction.com has provided South Florida residents quality craftsmanship, accurate project management, and exceptional service. That's why EJDconstruction.com is an A-rated member of Angie's List and the Better Business Bureau. When you're looking for the right custom home builder for additions or home remodeling, please call my friend Eric at 305-433-4843. That's 305-433-4843 for EJDconstruction.com.
This is the Big O Show.
There's many ways to support our program, from subscribing and liking the show to visiting our terrific sponsors. Another way is using Cash App. If you would like to donate to the show and help us grow, download Cash App and search Cash Big O Show. That's Cash Big O Show. We appreciate your support as we continue to build the best sports show on the planet for South Florida sports fans. Support the Big O Show by using Cash App and donate to Cash Big O Show. Thank you for your incredibly loyal support.
This is the Big O Show.
There's no need to drive around South Florida wasting valuable time looking for a new or certified pre-owned Acura. Go to the #1 volume sales dealership in the Southeast United States. Craig Zinn's Acura of Pembroke Pines. Purchase with pace and space in a dealership tailored to your needs. From home buying to providing that personal touch. Contact the 2020 Satisfaction Award winner Craig Zinn's Acura of Pembroke Pines. 888-776-5123. That's 888-776-5123. Or visit them at 15601 Pines Boulevard in Pembroke Pines.
This is the Big O Show.
Sports fans love a place with great food, cold drinks, and TVs everywhere. That's why sports fans love Sports Grill and their 7 amazing locations. Check out the Bird Road location at 11481 Southwest 40th Street in the back corner of the West Bird Shopping Center. Sports Grill is also now offering some great employment opportunities. All kinds of positions are now available from kitchen to hosting. Call for more information at 305-485-8845. From wraps to salads to amazingly delicious specialty dishes, Sports Grill is the home to the legendary special grilled wings. Since 1987, Sports Grill, good food, good drink, and good friends.
This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
All righty, yes, final stretch of the program, and folks are flocking in, so come on down. Whoa, there we go. There we go. There we go. You got Sean. I guess I must have hit it. There we go. Okay. No, this way, right? This is the way, right?
The only thing worse than looking at you for 2 hours would be looking at me for 2
Oh,
hours.
God. Yeah, no, definitely bad looking at me. That's for sure. That's for damn sure. But anyway, so welcome aboard. We got the final stretch now. Folks are starting to come on in and join us here and order a little breakfast, a little delicious breakfast. So come on out, man. Join us here at Sports Grill in Miami Lakes. Let's see. Injury report looks dismal. Mikey, man, listen. Remember the first year under Flo? There was very little talent on this team, and they found ways to win games. And today, on a day where you're out with X and you're out of Byron Jones, I get it, and Devontae Parker's out and all that, you got to find a way to win, man. Okay? You got to find a way to get your first-round pick in there to help you out. Noah Igbenogany, not just Noah, but Nick Needham has got to step up in a big-time way. This is a nice stage for him. You know, Trill Williams is a kid that's kind of intrigued people. Well, maybe he gets a shot today. You know, Kirk Merritt, let's go, get him involved. Jalen Phillips has been coming around a little bit more. Release the Kraken, dude. Have him get after Trevor Lawrence. Find a way to win this game. Show me coaching. Look, you guys brought up Doug Peterson, right? And years ago, I watched Doug Peterson win Shula's 325th game. I watched Shula play an entire season with Woodstock. You know what I mean? Part of coaching is being able to overcome adversity. It's when you make a trade and you have 8 guys on your roster, and here comes Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen into town, and Rex Chapman lights him up for 39 points. You know, that's part of coaching. Part of coaching is sometimes you've got to overcome adversity. And listen, the Dolphins are better than the Jags, period. Even with the injuries. So get your asses out there and play the way you're supposed to play. Play up to your ability. So I don't want to hear this. To me, the injuries and the people missing today are zero excuses. You're playing a bad team. You were a 10-win team. I get it. You're missing a couple of guys. Well, you should be deep enough to figure out a way to win this damn game. And, you know, one of the things that I've been kind of harping about over the last couple of weeks has been coaching. That's been a problem for me personally. And I'd like to see coaching be the difference in today's game. That Flo and his staff, they outcoached somebody. They had their players better prepared. and that their guys also didn't make the mistakes that opened it up. You know, one of the things that pisses me off about watching Manny Diaz's teams are they're not a smart team. They commit stupid mistakes all the damn time. And one of the things that's frustrated me about Flo this year is that his team hasn't been smart, and his team is burning itself. Today's the day where play the smart game. You play the smart game and you coach up well, you win this game. And you fly back home happy because you ended up finding a way to get a victory. To me, that's what it's all about. I don't care about what the injury list looks like and how bleak it may be to you or anything like that. I need Flo to step up today. It's not just about Igbenogany. It's not just about the offensive line. It's not just about Tua. I need Flo to step up today and show me that you're a step ahead of the people across the field. Because it'd be pathetic to lose to the Jags and give that guy Urban Meyer, who's completely lost, a victory. That would be just, it would be the low point of all low points in a lot of years for the Miami Dolphins. Lisa Rose says, so glad to have you and the show to listen to pregame, Big O. Always keeping it real for us, unlike those ridiculous so-called analysts and commentators on TV. Thank you, Lisa. Appreciate it as always. Mike says, you're absolutely right about our practice squad wins. Everyone has to step up today. Everybody. I don't care what it is. Find a way, dude. Get it done. Where are you at? Sports Grill off Turnpike? No, we're off of the Palmetto and 154th, John. Miami Lakes. Come on out. Miami Lakes. All right? That's where we're at. Closer to you, I think. Off of 154th in the Palmetto, you get off. We're on the west side. Let's see. What else do we have here? Joe Robinson says, Dolphins lose in a 12-9 field goal game. Urban Meyer gets Gatorade shower for the Jags' first win. Watch. There we go. John Robinson laying it down, baby. Being Mr. Depression. Thank you, sir. If I hear one more ridiculous report of Watson to the Dolphins, I'm going to scream. Here's to some great mimosas and Fins win. You forget one thing, Big O. This is what Richard says. They had a quarterback that was better than what we have today, and you will see that swear by him and will go down with the ship like a captain ship is sinking. Well, listen, I know that Trevor Lawrence is special. I mean, I like Trevor Lawrence. I'm a Trevor Lawrence fan. The guy is a player. There's no doubt in my mind. Who's the little pony with the long hair at QB? Mikey says, who is the pivotal player on offense that has to step up today besides Tua to make an impact on today's game? And my goodness, I don't want to watch Jesse at right tackle. That will start the early AM drinking. LOL. You know who I'm going to go with? Obviously, Jesse Davis and the offensive line have got to do a great job today. But Gesicki. I think Gesicki is the ultimate mismatch for this team right now. I think Gesicki's the guy that's difficult to hang with because of his size and athleticism. And Tua has good chemistry with Gesicki. So I would like to see Gesicki be that guy that is a difference maker for the Miami Dolphins today. Look, I know Waddle has got to be a player. They've got chemistry between those two. But I really and truly feel that a guy like Gesicki can be a major player in this game today. So I would like to see that. Gesicki would be really, really cool. Welcome aboard. How's that? Oh, Banos, yes. Nice to see you, brother. Nice to see you. Thank you for coming. Appreciate it. Thank you. Still got a bunch of tables left, man, so come on out, man. We got, 18 more minutes till the start. So if you're making your way over here, come on by, man. Gaskins, another big game. I would like to see that big time. Fins blow them out. Tua becomes the talk of the town. 27-14. That's what More Life says. I like it. Oh, the Panhandle has an important question. That's what Dougie Fresh says. Is that really Big O this early on a Sunday, or are we still on bath salts? Oh, it's me. Oh, it's me. It's me, and we're wrapping up hour number 2 of this. We got on at 7:30 in the morning. What time did you wake up? 4:30 for me. What time did you wake up?
I got out of bed at 5:15.
Wow.
I didn't get into bed till 2.
Yeah, you're a little closer than I am, too. You have
Yeah.
a shorter drive.
Yeah. I'm 7 minutes from here.
Yeah, you're
This
7
is
minutes.
great. Now, when we get down,
Yeah, I'm 35.
When we get down
With
to
no
Bird
traffic,
Road,
I'm 35 minutes from here.
if this
now.
game was happening on Bird Road, I may have just given you the equipment to set up yourself.
Yeah, that's when I'll be really close to the. Yeah, the last 9 games I'll be close. Hopefully, hey, listen, man, I'm hoping that even the Doral store is open before the end of the year. Maybe we'll do a couple of shows out at the Doral store. Joshua Murphy says, not one player on our roster worries opponents, not one. I love the Dolphins, but my son's team could hang with these guys. Should be an exciting game this morning. I understand what you're saying. I do. I understand that. Although I think Gesicki is not a guy like you're scared of him or anything. Like you don't look at him like George Kittle, but I think you got to worry about him being a mismatch. The problem is the coaches haven't done a good job of scheming and setting people up. You know what I mean? I think that's been the bigger issue of it all. If Dolphins lose, I don't allow Flo back on the plane, and I call Chan Gailey and make him interim coach. Big O, do you think Tua will be good, or we go for Aaron Rodgers if Tua doesn't pan out these next 12 games? Look, I'm hoping Tua pans out, but I've already said that in the offseason, if I have to go for Rodgers or Watson, I'm going Rodgers. I just don't Watson I don't trust. I think he's a moron. Seriously. I don't care how good of a quarterback he is. He's not very smart. No, he's a dumbass. In fact, let me not even dance around this. He's just a dumbass. Anybody that does what he did, you're stupid, dude. You're incredibly stupid. You got problems. That's the way I look at Deshaun Watson. So in Miami, in South Beach, Fort Lauderdale, with what we got going on here, no. That guy's dangerous here. I can't trust him that his problems are over. That's my problem with Deshaun Watson. So, listen, please give me your address so I can send you Kleenex after the game, because I got a feeling you're going to totally ball out blaming everybody. Is that? I don't know if Richard's talking to me or somebody else. Today will be Waddle's coming out party, says Tony Zagalis. I hope so. Run defense will be tested. Jags are 6th in the NFL at 129 yards per game. Miami is 32nd in the NFL at 70 per game. Miami's run defense, 24th in the NFL, allowing 133 yards per game. So it's the perfect storm, the Jags running game against Miami's weakness of stopping the run. I would hope that they are expecting a heavy dosage of Robinson and, of course, a little Lawrence too. I mean, this has been an issue for them for a while. Let's hope that they are able to fix it. And again, Kirk Merritt in there. I would like to see him actually have some success. I would like to see him be a part of it now that you know that Preston and Devontae Parker are not going to be available in this game. And for those of you that don't know, Devontae Parker's out. Preston Williams is out. What's it called? Byron Jones is out. X is out. Adam Shaheen is out. Greg Little is out. Hello. Thank you. Good morning. Thank you for coming. So come on by, folks. So we've got some serious people out. But like I said before, you got to find a way to win this game. There's no other way of putting it. All right? You got to win this game. Big O, you just saw the answer. You just answered the question. There are doubts in everybody's mind about our quarterback after 2 years. It hasn't been 2 years, Richard. It's been 10 games, dude. What are you, Cuban, dude? Because it says Jacob there. Jacob doesn't sound like a Cuban name. What are you exaggerating, bro? The guy's played 10 games and 9 plays. It's not 2 years. You know what you are, Richard? You're as bad as X. It's like X coming out saying, well, I've been 2 years on this deal. No, you haven't. You've only played 1 year. The year you had 10 interceptions. The year before, the first year of that deal, you got arrested and you were out with a knee injury. So you stole money that year. But he'll tell you he was on the deal for 2 years when he's only been on the deal for 1 year. That's it. Stealing for the other and now stealing for this one. And you, Tua, 2 years. Tua's played 10 games, dude. 10 games. He hasn't played 1 year yet. Yet Richard Cuban Jacob thinks he's played for 2 years. 32 and 10 games, an enormous difference, Richard. I don't know if you know that. I'm not sure if you're good at math, but if you've played 32 games compared to 10, that's an enormous difference. So when he gets to 32 games, then he's played 2 years. But for now, the math says 10 games. 10 games. I got you, bro. You sucked at math. It's all good, Richard. It's all good, bro. We got you. Math skills weren't really your strength. Mike E says play calling has to be another level than what it has been, especially offensively. Use your playmakers, and defensively, where's the amoeba? No pressure, no resemblance of what we did last year. That's why I'm telling you that Flo has made a lot of bad decisions, and his assistants are not impressive whatsoever. That's been the bigger problem. Jose Banos, thank you, sir. A little love on the super chat. Says, Big O, it's a pleasure meeting you today. I'm hoping for a big win today for my Fins. I'm with you, Jose. Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And remember, you can also send it in on Cash App and Venmo. Cash Big O Show. Holy crap. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Somebody sent in Stephen D. Felipes. Thank you, sir. A little Cash App. That is very nice of you. Very nice of you. Thank you, Stephen. Very kind, my man. Very kind. Giving us a little love on Cash App. And let me see if we got something on Venmo. Nothing on Venmo, but we got it on Cash App. Thank you, Stephen. Very, very nice. Appreciate you in a big-time way. He finally gets his training camp, so it's kind of still his rookie season. Yeah. Beastfest says, I'm telling you, Big O, speak facts about Fins, bro. Straight up facts. Well, we're trying. We're trying, but we got people making up facts. Like Tua's played 2 years. So, it is what it is. St. Michael says, fair or not, Tua's being compared to Herbert, and he's losing that comparison all day. Yeah, I know. He is. He's lost it all day. There's no doubt. But if you compare if you're comparing the receivers, if you're comparing the offensive line, if you're comparing the running games, then you're an idiot. It's pretty simple. Because if you think Tua's playing with the same deck of cards that Herbert is, then you're an idiot. There's no doubt Herbert's outplaying Tua. But there's also no doubt that Herbert has much more time to pass, has a better running game, and has better receivers. But, whatever. I get it. The kid's a complete failure. The only show talking about Miami Dolphins game about to start, and they haven't talked about the two teams playing. Thank God. Huh? I don't get that one. What does that mean? The only show talking about Miami Dolphins, game about to start, they haven't talked about the two teams playing. What does that mean? Is he watching something on television and they're not talking? Because I know we are. I know we've been talking about the two teams. But I don't know. I don't know what that means.
Before we compare Tua and Herbert, who was the first pick of the same draft? How's he doing? Yeah, no, I know. Lawrence is not winning a lot. I get it, but I don't blame Lawrence either. Huh? Oh, Burrow?
Burrow's the first pick in their
Oh,
draft,
no,
right?
yeah, but Burrow's doing well.
Yeah, but I think they're comparing Burrows and Herbert now.
Oh,
as
I
well.
see. I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, but Burrow's actually, he's done well, man. Considering
Again,
he's taking a
with
beating.
what he's given.
Yeah, he's taking a beating still, man. I still watch him take hits like crazy. Feel bad. I mean, he went to the Bengals. He's done, you know? Miami Mike says, so did I, Big O. That was a beautiful day when Peterson came through for Shula. Yes, it was. Can we leave the Dolphins in London if they lose? Oh, Zachary Gibbons. That's cruel, bro. That's cruel, man. Oh, man. You guys are amazing. By the way, congrats to the Panthers again last night. Great win against the Islanders. 5-1. Bob had 29 saves, and Sam Bennett had the hat trick. That was awesome. The Duclair goal was really nice, too. Also, bad news is Inter loses to Columbus 4-0. They've lost 6 in a row. They've been outscored 16-1 in those 6 games. 4 consecutive shutouts. Thank you for showing up. Thank you. And then UM lost to UNC yesterday, 45-42. Big O, what's your score in London? All right, here we go. I'm going to go Dolphins 23, Jags 13. All right, 23-13, Dolphins win. All right, there we go. And we win because we get a great breakfast out here at Sports Grill, and we get to hang out with Dolphin fans today and watch the game, which is a beautiful thing. Big O, sun is rising here in San Diego. There we go, Preston. I knew it would. That's breaking news right there. Nice job by you, sir, giving us the latest there from San Diego. Love it. The sun is coming up. That's right, 6:24 over there. So I just heard we are going to be missing both of our CBs today. Now's when you heard it. We've been talking about it for an hour on the show. What is wrong with you, Premier Reviewer? We were talking about the inactives for a while already. It's the No Igmonogamy show, dude, today. That's all. That's it. So get your butts out here, order a great breakfast, get ready for the game, and then we'll be back also for the post-game show as always. Appreciate all of you out there. So please join us out here. Come on out to Sports Grill in Miami Lakes. We got a delicious breakfast for you all set up so you can enjoy your breakfast, enjoy the game, and we'll be back for the post game. We'll have Flo's press conference. We'll have the press conference with the players, all of that. We'll take your comments. We'll be talking about a victory. We got Tua's return. I mean, I'm pumped, man. I am psyched. So we will see you guys on the other side. We'll be back for the post-game show. And if you're still in the area or close by, come on down and join us here at Sports Grill in Miami Lakes. We got a world-class breakfast for you. We're going to have some fun, and we're going to watch the Dolphins beat the Jags. We'll see you post-game. Sean Stanley, excellent work as always. And we thank Joe Shad back in the afternoon right after this game is done.
This is the Big O Show.
Sports fans love a place with great food, cold drinks, and TVs everywhere. That's why sports fans love Sports Grill and their 7 amazing locations. Check out the Bird Road location at 11481 Southwest 40th Street in the back corner of the West Bird Shopping Center. Sports Grill is also now offering some great employment opportunities. All kinds of positions are now available from kitchen to hosting. Call for more information at 305-485-8845. From wraps to salads to amazingly delicious specialty dishes, Sports Grill is the home to the legendary special grilled wings. Since 1987, Sports Grill, good food, good drink, and good friends.
It's the Big O Show. You're tuned in to the hottest sports radio.